Alright, what kind are these, babe?
They're Italians. About 3 pounds. There's a mated queen in there. Get ready to go drop them in our hive.
What do you think of those, Wiley?
Wiley, what do you think of the bees?
Do you like them, Bob?
Should we keep them in your...
They are yellow teachers. They are teachers who eat. Bees eat honey.
Bees eat honey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that one word you said?
You said they are teachers.
Hear him buzzing. What's the first step, babe?
Take them out to the bee yard.
How many hives do we got?
I know of at least one still alive out there. We gotta check them to see how many more. Ready?
Yep.
Made it through the winter. That's a bummer. See, they're going crazy over there. That was the swarm that I caught last year.
Wow.
Bummer, because the last year was the first year I actually used mite treatment, you know, natural mite treatment, and thought that would maybe help, but it didn't seem to help at all. Be a bit overprotective, but I don't want to get stung.
Can't
Just
blame me
don't
there.
see a reason to if I don't have to. So, alright. Make sure there's no mice in there. Some wax and propolis. Stick to the top. Got some robber bees in there.
What's a robber bee?
And those are bees that come in here that don't live there, but they come in to rob any honey that might be in there. See, there's still honey in there, so, you know, makes you wonder what happens.
We just leave that for the newbies?
Oh yeah.
I don't see honey.
This is honey right here. See, look. See, it's all gushy.
I want to try it.
Yeah, let's leave it for the bees. So, we'll go ahead and keep 2 boxes on there. Open her up.
Okay, kids, you might want to watch out now.
They shouldn't get too crazy. I'm not going to smoke them or anything. But, you know, I don't know what they're going to do, so. Now.
What's in there?
Sugar water. That's for their trip, so they have something to eat.
Where'd they come from?
Actually, I didn't order them this year. Your dad did, so I'm not sure where he got them from, to be honest with you. Alright, once I pull this out, they'll be able to come out, okay?
Okay, guys, why don't you back up a little bit? Mommy's
we'll be real
still staying
gentle.
pretty close.
We'll try to be real gentle with them, that way, you know, They don't want to go crazy on us. See, there's 3 little pinholes in the bottom of it where they just stick their little feeler things in there and suck it out. Queen in here.
How will she get out of that?
Well, depends on how they've got it set up. Let's find out. Sometimes they've got just some gentle, kind of scrape some off there and take a look at her, make sure she's alive. Try not to crush any of them. Yep, she's alive in there.
Can we get a look?
I think you can get a. Take a look here.
Get a look.
So there's a few in there with her. All they've got her marked. See, they got her painted. The blue one.
It was really hard to tell.
See the big one crawling around in the bottom?
Yeah.
That's the queen. And they got a few in there with her to tend to her, to help her feed and stuff like that.
Alright, very cool.
Looks like they got a cork in the end here. And then this is candy. All this white stuff. So we'll pull that cork out and then stick her in there in the cage. And then over a day or so, they'll eat all that candy out there.
So they have to eat it before she can get out?
Yeah, she eats it too. They're actually pretty calm, that's good. In there with the screen facing out so they can feed her through there. Oh.
So will you take that out of there?
Yeah, I'll come back out in a couple days and take that box out.
So we keep bees, the whole family involved. Whoever wanted to be out here could come out. We got Wiley and Laylee and the dog. You guys like bees?
Yeah.
What do you think, Wiley? You like bees?
Oh, but I like dinosaurs.
Oh, you like dinosaurs.
But we
of
don't
course.
like bumblebees.
No, not bumblebees.
I'm just gonna pull some. See, this is a burr comb. It's really not the way they should build comb, so I'm gonna cut it all out of there. It does have some honey in it, so you know they'll still eat it out here, but. Couple out.
Will we get honey off this new hive this year?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they'll produce.
Wow. So this tree here, right here, we got 2 swarms off of the same tree last year. And that's how we got to get 6 hives last year. Hopefully, that's one of the ones that made it this year, is this one right here. You can see they're busy at work today, which is great. But hopefully we'll be able to fill up all of these again this year. We could possibly split hives, or hopefully, like I said, catch some more swarms. The boxes are painted to protect the wood, right?
Yeah.
But they
for
could.
weathering.
The colors mean nothing. You could paint them any color.
Laylee,
We had red paint, so we
Go
painted
inside
him red.
and get me a big bowl. I need a bowl big enough to put this stuff in, okay? This is pretty cool. Come check this out. I don't have to step on that.
I don't know.
That white stuff is all crystallized honey.
Why does it crystallize?
As it dries out, all the moisture goes out of it and it turns into sugar. There's good honey. They'll eat that. But they should be filling it out like this. You know, they'll eventually fill this whole thing out and it'll end up looking pretty much like that one. So.
Alright, so he's choosing to space these out so they don't rob each other. So we're going every other. So we've got that one there.
Yeah, and
almost.
they're new. So if you have two hives beside each other with new bees, you know, they got to get a beacon on where their home is. So they could come out of this one and go fly elsewhere to get pollen and nectar and all that, and come back and actually go in the wrong one. Not a huge deal because they don't all do that, but best to have them spaced out if you can. At least 3 or 4 feet if you can. You've got multiple
Daddy,
0-degree days,
Daddy, I know.
you know, in a row. And they cluster up, so they just start losing layers off their cluster when it's that cold, but it really wasn't that cold. Yeah, that's good. Good job. Come around here.
At the crack pot. What did you find, bud?
We'll let her.
What is that?
I know.
You don't know?
This one's ready for the
It's
next
a
time.
dandelion getting ready to spread its seeds. Blow it.
Now. Leave that, and I'll just leave that there. That way the rest of them can fly in there. The other ones, see the queen's down in there, so you know, Lord willing, that's where they're gonna stay. Yeah, they'll stay there as long as she's alive. Doesn't look like much now, does it?
How many bees are in 3 pounds?
I've been told it's about 10,000.
Oh my gosh, there's a bee. Buzzing me.
You okay?
Yeah, well, I think he's being
Still
terrible.
getting you?
Yeah. Oh Lord, help me.
They're still running into you?
He's not running into me, he's just being loud.
Sound angry?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's alright,
They're doing pretty good.
we'll stand over here.
Can you see me from there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the inner cover on. Keep them happy. And then I'll stick the can, well, I'll do it on top. And put the cover back on. And we'll stick this can back in up here on top. That way they can just finish that off. To get a stick. sure they actually make these out of wood, but it's just something to kind of block the entrance to the hive. And that really is just to, you leave a little space for them to go in and out. It's really just to discourage them from coming out for a couple days. And I'll remove it. Oh yeah, you don't know how they mate?
I don't remember.
They do what's called a mating flight.
Just a minute later.
Where all the drone bees, the male bees, they'll gather up in different places. And the queen will take her one mate, that's the only time she flies. Her one mating flight. She'll fly out and she'll find those drones. And she'll fly right into them and she'll mate with up to 17 of them at once. In the air.
She only has to do that once in her life?
Yep.
Wow.
Once in her life, and then she's got enough seed to last her the rest of her life. She's got enough eggs to last her the rest of her life to lay up to what, the 2,500 or so eggs a day for the rest of her life. Fun fact, the queen can lay male bees or female bees. She gets to choose. If she lays an egg and it isn't fertilized with male bee sperm, then it's gonna be a male bee. And if she fertilizes, it'll be a female bee. And she can turn that on and turn it off whenever she wants. That's how she controls how many males she has and how many females she has, according to how many she's laid. Drone bee, he ain't got a stinger.
So a drone is a boy.
Drone's a boy. He'll get a lot bigger than that.
And their only job is to mate with the queen.
Yeah.
Which is funny that she would make any more if she only mates one time. Like why would she?
Well, you know, they understand survival.
Maybe they're just fun to hang around.
Oh yeah, they're the life of the party. I mean, all they do is sit around and tell stories and eat honey. That's why they're the first to get kicked out of the hive come wintertime, because they don't contribute at all.
Why will they tell stories? They can't talk.
How do you know?
Maybe they do a dance with scarves.
Nuh-uh.
Maybe they do.
Can they with a honey
You know
scarf?
I wasn't going to, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this this box on there too.
So my dad, he always did bees growing up, and then when I got together with Judah, he got Judah started, and we've had bees just about every year, I think, since we've been married. 6 was the most we've had, but we're hoping to get more. We sell out of honey as fast as we can get it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.